We got a lot to talk about here, okay? So I originally didn't know if I even wanted to talk about this because it's like not necessarily what I do on my channel. You guys know I'm not a news channel. I don't keep up with things like this on my channel or anything like that. But I felt the need that like I should speak about this. Not so much because people are asking me to, because truthfully no one asked me to, okay? Um but I feel it in me that I have to say what I feel because obviously this is a hard time for a lot of people. Okay, like this is something that's like very scary for a lot of us, and we just have a lot to say sometimes. Okay, so for starters, no, I'm not going to touch up on everything that's going on because obviously I'm pretty sure you guys by now know more than me at this point, okay? Because to be honest, I don't follow up with a lot of news either. And sometimes I don't like to. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't like to sometimes because the news just scares me and it keeps me awake at night. And I would just rather hear as little as possible and just kind of get a glimpse of like what's going on, but like I don't want to focus my entire 24 hours a day on this, you know. So I'm just gonna tell you guys some feelings that I have, okay? Because as most of you guys know, right, there's a lot going on now that Trump is president again, okay? um and I'm scared, not only as a trans woman, but also as a Latina. Because, granted, my parents, well, my dad, unfortunately, is widowed. Um, and I'm just so grateful that my dad, as of last year, um, became a not la- my dad as of I think 2023 um became a US citizen, which was like a big deal for him, you know. And I'm really proud of my dad, um because you never know situations like this, right? um and obviously it's a scary world right now for both immigrants and also for us people in the LGBTQ community. Okay, um, I'll just start one at a time. Okay, on like my feelings. Okay, let me just make it clear one last time. This video is not meant for education. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you about things that everyone is talking about. Like obviously all these are the YouTubers and all these things on social media. You can learn about what's going on through them. I'm just telling you guys how I feel, okay? Because frankly, I don't know all these details about everything that's going on. Um, I just wanted to share my story, okay? So I'm gonna start by one at a time, okay? So for starters, I would love to start with this whole border patrol, immigration, ICE bullcrap, okay? Um, so I have seen so many people talking about how border patrol and the police are going around, um, basically like catching illegal immigrants, and that is terrifying. Okay, obviously I'm not an illegal immigrant. My parents were, and you know I was very happy that both my mom and my dad are did become citizens, and it's a big deal for, you know, for them and for us, you know. um, and it just worries me that like I know people in my life, and I know a lot of people out there don't have that privilege. You know, a lot of you guys don't have that privilege, and even some of you even watching right now, some of you also don't have that privilege, and it's just like a scary feeling for people like that because it's like, what the hell's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen so many videos now on like Instagram and all that. Like, I see a bunch of videos about like how Mexicans are like afraid to go out because border patrol is out. So it's like what do they expect people to do? Like, are we like, I say we as if like I'm an illegal immigrant as myself, but like I'm just saying like in a perspective of a Mexican, like do they expect Mexicans to just be like, all right, well, we're just gonna stay in for the next 40 years? Like, what is going on? You know, like it's like what is happening? Why do we feel like we have to hide ourselves from going out into our own neighborhood, into our own grocery stores, into our own restaurants? It's like, why do we have to feel like we need to hide because border patrol is driving around and we're scared to get caught? It's like, what kind of country are we even living in at this point? Because as far as I've been aware, okay, since I was younger and could remember, um, everyone used to always like make that joke saying like, oh, America, like America is free. Like obviously that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Like it's not like, you know, murder is legalized or anything like that. um but it's like, you know, everyone always jokes about how America is supposed to be like the land of the free, and we have all these rights. And it's like, as I've been aging, okay, every single year they keep taking more and more rights away. So it's like, what kind of country is this becoming? Because it's like Trump supporters are out there saying that Trump is going to make America great again. When was it great? Because it's like the way you guys are making it great again is making it worse. Okay, now obviously I don't mean to get political because I'm not that type of person. I don't do these type of videos, as you guys know. I'm just telling you how I feel, right? um I don't feel like we have all this freedom, and we haven't been having it. Because another thing that I will touch up on is the entire Roe v. Wade thing. Because it's like every single time it touches upon women and people of color and people of LGBTQ communities, it's always those groups of people that always have to get attacked right away about literally anything. Like, women are always getting their rights taken away, and they always try to have control over women's bodies. Okay, um, LGBTQ people have been getting, they've been trying to take their rights away. Okay, and one thing I will say is, no matter how much a campaign or whatever, you know, a president, who cares, right? No matter how hard they want to try to take these rights away from us and to try to detransition us, okay, and ban us, always remember that we're always going to be who we are still, okay? Like, if we were born, like me, for example, right? If I was born male, which I was, and I transitioned to female, right? And if they try to detransition me because it's like, well, now I'm considered illegal and I am considered a criminal for my gender identity, and if they force me to detransition, right, and they told me, well, you can't have your birth certificate, your license, your ID, nothing, no legal document is allowed to say that you are female. That doesn't take away from the fact that I'm still not a female, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's who we are. It's not who they say we are, okay? Um, as far as like documents, like legal documents, okay? My ID, my driver's license, my birth certificate, okay? Any legal document like that, my passport, it doesn't matter, okay? They could still say that I'm male, and I'm still loud and proud of who I am. It doesn't matter to me, okay? Obviously, there's a lot of people who like, that is, you know, part of a big deal for their identity is that they need their driver's license to say they're female. They need their passport to say they're female, okay? And I get that, right? I understand and I respect that. Me personally, like, to me, it's scary in one way, but it's also not a big deal for me personally, because it's like, I'm still who I am. I'm still who I say I am. Okay, I don't let the simple fact that my driver's license, which is something this big, has the letter M on my sex, doesn't I don't let that identify who I am, because this little piece of this little card or this piece of paper says M where it says sex. It doesn't say who I am for me, okay? That's not who I say I am, okay? Now, the reason why it is sometimes scary is because obviously that kind of does put us at risk whenever we have to present these things, like if you have to present your ID, you have to present legal document, and if it says you're wrong gender, obviously, that can put you at risk of, things like harassment or whatever, because obviously you never know the person who requests that information and they just look at you funny, or they can make comments that can obviously make one uncomfortable. You don't want that, obviously. But, at the end of the day, like I said, I'm still who I am. We're still going to be who we are. And we're not going to let people take anything away from us, because at the end of the day, like, how long has this been a thing where people have been trying to do this, and it's like, we're still here, okay? We're still here, okay? And I mean we as in like everyone, okay? They were trying to do things with people of color, they were trying to do things with immigrants, they were trying to do things with people of LGBT. We're still here, every single one of us. Like, I don't think it matters how hard you want to try to get rid of us, because it's like, at the end of the day, we're still gonna be here. It's like, obviously it's wrong, in my opinion, it's wrong to, I don't want to say a wrong term, but it's wrong to, let's just say, get rid of, right? If you get rid of any one of these groups of people, right, whether it's someone of color, someone of the LGBTQ plus community, if it's someone who is an immigrant, if it's a woman, obviously, like, when you touch upon any of these people and it goes public, obviously the public is gonna get mad, obviously, because it's like, we're the group of people who we don't want to get messed with, okay? We just want to be left alone. We just want to live our lives, and they're the people that they always come for, okay? We're the ones that they always come for. They're the ones who we always get attacked, okay? We're the ones who they always try to take our rights away. They want to try to get rid of us. And it's like, I don't think it genuinely matters how hard you want to try, how hard you are trying, because it's like, I still feel like, you know what? We're still gonna be here, and there's nothing you can do about it, in my opinion, okay? Am I crazy? I probably am. I know this video's probably gonna get a lot more hate than love, but it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, this is just my feelings. And if you leave comments trying to be rude to me, saying all these homophobic, transphobic things to me, racist things to me, or try to attack me with hate comments about what I'm saying, just know that it's my opinion. Like, if you get that offended because it's my opinion, that's a you problem, okay? Because I may or may not be spilling facts, but they're opinions. There's a difference, okay? And if you get offended by my opinions, that's a you problem, not a me, okay? I'm perfectly fine. I'm chilling, okay? I mean, I'm not, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't really care what you have to say, because it's like, at the end of the day, like, I know for a fact I just gave you my opinion, and if you got mad for it, that is a you thing, okay? There's other things that I don't necessarily want to touch upon, okay? Because it is just, I don't have it in me to, like, go on this rant about things like this. Like, this whole Elon Musk thing, I have never been an Elon Musk person, okay? I've never been someone who looks into this man, okay? I have never cared about this man, okay? But then when all this started going around, I was just like, who is this man? And who's supporting him? Okay? Because I don't care what people say. Okay, I've seen different things people have saying about this whole salute thing that he did. Okay, we all saw what we saw, and we know what we saw. Okay, you want to try to defend him? Then you try doing that salute in public and see what people say about you. Okay, um, I was actually listening to one of my favorite podcasts, a bit fruity, um, and yeah, they were saying so many things about Elon Musk, and I was just like, you know what? I don't like touching upon this man because it's like this man is a whole different thing, and I just like, to me, it's like Elon Musk isn't even human half the time to me because I'm just like, what is this man? Okay, um, a man is what he is, but um, yeah, this whole thing with Donald Trump and like saying that like there's only two genders, and it's just like dumb to me. Okay, because like obviously like me being in the community that I am, I look out for my people. Okay, and I just like care so much about my own people because it's like I know what they go through, I know what they feel, you know what I mean? I know what it's like to be scared, one as a Mexican and two as a trans person because it is scary. Okay, it's a little scary. Um and I don't like the topic of politics. I genuinely don't. And you can tell because I'm literally telling you that I don't do videos like this. This is the first time I've ever done a video on something I think this serious like this. Um and it's just it's a lot for me to process, and it's kind of like it's one of those things that I just kind of give my own opinions to myself, and I've never been public or out about. And this is the first time I'm doing so. And I'm just very much disgusted with this country because it's like, what has this country become? Because it's like they claim that Trump is gonna make this country, he's gonna make it great again. But it's like, to me, it's like, when was this country great? Because it's like I don't think I was born yet when this country was quote unquote great. Um, but again, my opinion. Okay, my opinion. Okay, don't get offended because it's just my opinion. Okay, and if you do get offended, I think we're all gonna laugh at you. Okay, because you just got offended by someone who doesn't even matter to you. Okay, I don't matter to most of you. Okay, not that much. Okay, I know some of you out there be supporting me so much, and I appreciate every single one of you, but I'm talking about the people that are gonna leave me hate comments because I know they're coming. I know I'm gonna get them. Okay, um I don't matter to you. Okay, so you getting mad at me, what does that do for you? Okay, why are you watching this? Okay, I don't know what you guys do, but it's just not for me to talk about. Okay, obviously this video wasn't me like saying that like we're gonna do this, do that to like stop this, because it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm the one who wants to get protected. Like, I'm just like I'm just sitting here scared half the time, but it's like at the same time I want to learn to like be brave with myself and be like, it's gonna be okay, we're gonna be fine. Okay, these next 4 years are probably gonna be really scary and stuff's gonna probably go down, but you know what, I believe in myself, I believe in my family, I believe in my community. We got this, we got this. Okay, but yeah, like I said, there's a lot of other things that I'm not gonna touch upon because to me they're useless. Okay, Trump got into office and one of the first things he wanted to do was change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Like, what? Dude, LA's burning. Okay, LA got set on fire. Okay, there's fires going on, but this is what he's worried about. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about this man. I just, I don't know. I don't know. Fuck this country.